Hi, welcome back to the AV Academy here in CYP, Shepperton in the UK. My name's Neil Walton, I'm the Technical and Training Manager here at CYP. Now we've been talking about one of our later products. This is the PUV-1082-4K22. This is the HDBaseT matrix that incorporates audio matricing as well. So we're going to look at the web GUI now. Very quick look at the first page. We've got video switching. There's test patterns you can select, and these could be selected as sources. There's various internal test patterns. Each of the inputs can be labelled. On the left-hand side, all the outputs can be labelled. You can see you get the native resolution of any screens attached as well. This is the EDIT file for the native screens. So you can switch very simply by selecting a output and an input. At the bottom, you'll see the settings for the HDMI outputs. You can set this to mirroring or independent, so you can mirror one of the zones or set them independently. The next section will be the zone audio outputs. These are the analog stereo outputs. And any of these outputs, you can select any of the sources, HDMI, optical, digital cards, line in, etc. It'll only be stereo because it's a stereo line output. The extended audio are the four other outputs which are usually used for audio-only zones, and it's the same switching. CAT audio, this is where you can connect our PU-305BD analog or digital module, where you can send audio over the CAT to this module, and once again you can select any of the sources for audio. HDMI audio, these are the HDMI outputs, and once again you can select any of the audio from any of the sources, HDMI or audio sources. HDBaseT audio, same idea, you can select any of the sources. You can get them to follow the video, so if you put in follow video, what basically happens then is that on the video switching, the audio will follow whatever the video is selected. Mixer outputs, there are three mixers incorporated in this product, and any of these can be selected to any output. The mixer is basically two sources where you've got independent volume control of each of the sources. You do have volume control on any of these audio outputs anyway. You can see on a zone output you've got volume, bass, treble, and you've got lip sync delay as well if you need it. When it comes to zone AV pairing, this is where you'd set up the unit. For every one of these zones you can set up where the audio comes from. So you could select a source, for example, Sky HD box, and get a stereo feed from that and select that as the audio, and that would embed onto the HDBaseT output. So you do that for every zone. In the cinema rooms, you'd select the video to come from the HDMI, so you'd always get surround sound if it was available. So you've got HDMI in, HDMI out for audio. EDIT settings, you can upload your own EDIT files and you can download EDIT files, and any of these files can be assigned to either all the HDMI sources by the table here. There's some internal EDIT files plus the sync EDITs themselves, or you can assign them independently. There's a tab to check the HDBaseT firmware on the transmitters and receivers, a using configuration, which means you can actually lock out some of the section of this web GUI for the installer for the setup procedure, and just give the end user access to the video or audio switching. And lastly, network settings, static or DHCP. You can download the entire configuration or upload one, reset the factory default, and you can also perform firmware upgrades via the web GUI. Okay, so that's the web GUI for the PUV-1082-4K22. Now, for any other information on this product, or indeed any other of our products, please go to our website at www.cypeurope.com. If you need to see any more videos of other products as well, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is CYP Europe.